Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Church, who wanted the Zaku 2 Commander type, the S-type, in white Ogre colors. White Ogre colors being, well, white, plus a lot of weathering. And, you know, various applications of black where they tend to go on the Zaku knees, soles of the feet, chest. But that is what we are doing at the moment. And, of course, I think I mentioned heavy weathering, because that is what is also on here, 100% weathering. And we're going to just push forward. I've got clan members with me again today, Nova, Gundam, Spidey Wing, and Goleon. So, yeah, I remember this being a pretty good match, so we will see. S-type Zaku matches for me are frequently they are very, like, either or. Either I do great, or, you know, I get torn apart by an ag in like 2 attacks. Luckily, I'm gonna live because the enemy Zaku, which I think is Zaku Kai, knocked over the ag, which I have now held still. I'm gonna get killed, but I did, I think, a pretty good amount of damage to the ag when I swung, hopefully. Either way, it's early yet, so... I seem to remember spending a lot of time chasing down the ag. I think that was this round, not 100% sure, but Nova was ending up getting harassed by the thing a lot, so I just decided to spend most of my time running it down. Right now, Goleon and Spidey are working on it, which is good. Ag, of course, can do tremendous damage, but if we can get our hands on it, it will die. 1400 damage right there. Something else is very low on health, too. And just trying to get up the hill so I can attack something. Was not able to help Goleon too much, but I am going to kill this ag. Gonna try to, anyway. And grenade out. Got the assist. Spidey got it. That's fine. I think that's a Jim Kai Spidey's using this time. It's frequently a cold districts, but Spidey likes to mix it up a little bit. Let's see. That one's down. I keep falling off the cliff. That is extremely useful. There's 2 people over there dealing with the one, so I should deal with this one. The thing about the Zaku S-type that makes it not unique, but fairly unusual for its cost, is it has both dodge roll and maneuver armor. So it can keep moving in a lot of situations. You just have to be careful, because it doesn't have a ton of health. It usually strikes me as fairly fragile, but trying to do some damage before I got killed, but I just didn't have, there was nothing I could do. I really should have retreated instead, but no, it was the ag that got me. I like that they specify ag with missile launcher, because maybe we'll get another variation of it at some point. Current clan match mobile suit is the Doas Custom, which is basically the final one-year war version of the Dom, and one of the things that led up to the Rick Diaz, I believe. So, big chop, and the ag is down. And yeah, we kind of focused that ag extra hard just to try and keep it off of Nova, because it does not take a lot. I like the colors on that camo. Those Nemo colors are just, you know, just nice sets of greens and blues. Not sure. Either way, it's dead now. Lately I've tended to overdo downswings, and they do a lot of damage if they connect, but they do kind of leave you wide open. Also, somebody exploded, and I got myself locked in place. That J-type is not a good thing to be this close to if I'm not ready to fight it, which I only sort of am. It tackled, I will now tackle, which was enough to kill it. Good. But yeah, now I remember what was special about this match. You're going to see me dying a fair bit, but this is how a lot of Gundam Battle Operation 1 matches wound up going, and that's kind of what one of the reasons I decided to keep it. I was on E.G. Magnum's podcast, Downtime at the Hangar, a couple of weeks ago now, probably, and wound up talking a lot about GBO1. Mountain is, of course, the oldest Gundam Battle Operation map. It was, when GBO1 launched, the only map the game had, and it's definitely been improved in terms of being less likely to get pinned down at your base like this. because a lot of rounds would be one side or the other. Would usually Zeon would chase the Federation back to their base and pin them down and just pulverize them. But at the same time, a lot of times, if you could mount good enough defenses at your base, they would just keep throwing themselves against you and losing points while you are all, locked down at this one spawn point. And that's pretty much what happens for a lot of this. As you'll see, they have a slight lead, but pretty much when we all get coordinated and spawned in with full health pretty much at the same time, it starts going in our favor. Again, big chops to do as much damage as possible to the ag. That was about 8,000-9,000 damage total. Not bad. Very low melee defense on that. I just used my dodge roll. Nova did too. Big chop just fell slightly short. J-type took advantage. Ag is almost dead, so if I can get up... Unfortunately, it did get Nova, but I'm gonna kill that ag. Let's see, right now it is headed for Spidey. And I got a little bit sidetracked by the Zaku, which should, by rights, have tackled me successfully. I don't know why it didn't, but I'll take it. Our random drop-in just dropped in and helped me out. Ag is down. I now have a good line on the J-type, or no, that's the Kai. But, yeah, I'm working on it. Okay, that was the J-type hitting me from behind. Our Goleon and our Agu guy is working on it. But, yeah, as you can see, we're starting to pull ahead. So, if we can keep up that momentum and generally kind of like all spawn in at the same time, so we're all fresh when we do, we can parlay this into a win. It's about a minute left. We are mostly at full health. They're sending out support fire, which is about the most dangerous thing they can actually do with us all grouped up like this. But yeah, it's always frustrating to see when they take the point nearest your base, because again, I have so many memories of rounds like this from like 8-10 years ago that they did not go as well as this one is going, and it was intensely frustrating. Somebody planted a bomb. There's not half enough time left for that bomb to go off, which is excellent news for us, because that means one person has basically given up on fighting, which means we can now outnumber them. So that is what the current name of the game is. Landed our launch to tackle. It did not take. Got the ag. We've got about a 900-point lead. If we can maintain that for another 15 seconds... Well, it's a much smaller lead now, but we can still win this. So 10 seconds left. I'm desperately trying to avoid damage. That Zaku is down, and yeah, so no need to be sorry. We're about to win this. So yeah, went pretty well in the end. And yeah, if you can stick together and mount a good enough defense at your base, you can win this kind of thing. It can just be very frustrating to be pinned down like that. But that was pretty good, and it went pretty well. 2,300 of our 8,600 points were mine. 7 kills and 5 deaths. Considering the circumstances, I'd say that's pretty good. So, I hope you like it, Church. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. So, till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! And I realized later, one of the things I forgot to mention on that podcast is the respawn times in GBO1. They were about double what they are here. It actually a little more than. It takes, about 22, 23, maybe 25 seconds for the highest, most expensive things to respawn. The GPO1 and GPO2 took, I think, 50 seconds to a full minute to respawn. It was longer than your pilot's respawn counter at any rate. So you had to just go figure out what you were going to do on foot for a while you were waiting for your next mobile suit to be ready.